Welcome to your weekend focus for January the 2nd and 3rd, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. So we have the two energy. The two energy is the High Priestess. So it's going within, sitting in quiet contemplation, and getting to know your true magic, your birthright, your talents, your abilities, the unique you. If we do the numerology of the day, it is an 8. So eights usually ask for a little bit of action. So maybe it's just making a list right now. Maybe it's writing our story right now. Maybe it's turning attention to what is holding us back and ridding ourselves of a bad behavior or habit, or removing ourselves from a group of people that doesn't have the same energy, the same goals, perhaps, as you. What needs to be removed? What needs to be let go? Because we are in a full moon energy. And the 8 energy is standing in our integrity. Our word is our bond. And tapping into our courage, tapping into our strength. Understanding what we can do if we want to. Really looking at our potential within. And how we can take it on our path forward to bring us into true success. Then we have the 3rd on the Sunday. So the 3 energy is the High Priestess. The 3 energy is all about fertility, birth, rebirth. What seeds do you want to plant? And are you preparing that soil? Because we are in full moon. So are we preparing the soil to plant those seeds? To go forward with our dreams, our expectations of our successes, of our tomorrows. If you add the daily up for that, for Sunday, it would be a 9. So once again, it's a beautiful energy for preparing the soil, for ridding ourselves of debris, of clutter on our path, of what may hold us back, and where we can go forward. Sun is in Capricorn, so make the list, make the plan, work the plan. And I believe the moon will be in Leo for most of Saturday. Probably towards evening after supper time, it'll move into Virgo. And so Virgo, we're going to start paying attention to the detail. We are going to want to clear out the clutter. What belongs, what doesn't belong, what has value, what doesn't have value. So Virgo energy is very, very good for us to actually release ourselves from what is holding us back. What is a clutter in our life? What do we need? Maybe it's some kind of bookwork or an outstanding payment that you've been putting off, or an outstanding conversation that you haven't wanted to have. And it's thinking it through. It's understanding what you're going to do going forward. And it may be an adjustment of your time, your energy, your resources, but in one way or another, it's about making the plan of how we can go forward and what truly holds us back and getting that off our plate. And more times than not, you feel so relieved when it's over. It's like you can relax again. You feel the weight drop, especially when it weighs on you. So what we do have for Saturday, the Leo energy, so we could be looking at advancing in our path through a playful discovery, a playful attitude towards what we want to do, what we want to learn, where we want to grow. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. Okay, we have, look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. Aren't we sitting confident? Now, this card is the storm is over. The storm has passed. And like every storm, we may not feel like the storm has passed yet. but it has. We're just getting the aftermath. We're getting the last wave of it. We are. So, and we're sitting there knowing that our true abundance can never be taken away from us. It's our birthright. The angel sits next to you, guiding you with wisdom. The sun is carved into your chair, so it's about your heart, your focus, your wants. And you can't help but notice the baby blue dress she is wearing. And so it could be about communication. It could be about a conversation that needs to be said, or something that you need to say out loud, maybe just to yourself or to others. But it's finding your voice, and it's feeling strong and confident with your voice. So it's about thinking about what we want to say, what we want to proclaim. It's about thinking about a new tomorrow. The Eight of Pentacles, so 2 Pentacles on the board. You know, this card is about hard work. It absolutely is. It says if you think that you're going to get just, easy street handed to you, chances are it's no. Chances are you're going to have to roll up your sleeves. Chances are you're going to have to work for it. But you know that you can do more than you're already doing. In some way, there's this subconscious that knows that we're not giving it our all. Maybe not all of our time or our energy or our resources in a way that will benefit us going forward. So this is knowing we can do better and wanting to do better and raising the bar on our own expectation of our steps, our actions. So disciplining ourselves in some way. And remember, when we discipline ourselves to do 100% instead of 70 or 80 or 90 or 10, we also have to reward ourselves. We also have to take stock of what we do for ourselves. The choices we make, the decisions we make, the steps we take. But this is about raising the bar on yourself. This is about, feeling confident that you can take on the extra work, or you can free the extra time, or you're going to get more sleep, so you're going to have more vitality and energy to succeed at where you want to, or put the time and energy into something. Look at this, the moon sits in the middle. It's I was going to say 2 Pentacles. Pentacles really is a female energy, so I was thinking emotion. And now we had the High Priestess for the Saturday for the 2 energy. The 2 energy is all about the inner us. And so here we have the moon. And the moon is saying you have to find that internal peace before you can expect it in the external. So in some way you need to heal. In some way you need to maybe forgive yourself. Or in some way you need to thank yourself for getting you to the here and now. So that you can step into that true freedom. And so you can step into that liberation of who you want to become. Of what you want to step into. Of what you want to transition into. And of what you want to create. Of what seeds you want to plant. We have the Emperor. Wow, strong energy again, huh? The Emperor. The Emperor will be looking right at the moon, so it's saying you need to look within. You already have so much sage wisdom that you don't even tap into. And your intuition, your gut, your emotions are telling you things. So pay attention. Slow it down enough so that you can hear yourself. He's the planner. And the Emperor doesn't have this inflated ego. In fact, he's very humble. He's one of our strongest diplomats in the deck. He's definitely one of our highest intuitives in the deck. And he knows he doesn't know it all. And he's okay with that. He just gets the people around him that do know it. And then he takes all that information together and makes it his own. And then when he sets his sight on a goal, on a dream, on planting that seed. He doesn't hope, he doesn't wish, he doesn't sit back and, meditate on it and pray on it. He knows. He knows without a doubt that it's happening for him, for his kingdom. He knows he'll be successful. He doesn't worry about not being successful in it. He just doesn't know how successful he's going to be yet. And so there may be tweaking and talking to other people and keeping an open mind to things, but it's about making the plan. And finding out where those gaps of information are that you feel you need in order to go forward, and figure out how to fill them in. Maybe it's education. Maybe it's a mentor. Maybe you need to talk to somebody that has already walked the walk that you want to walk. Maybe you need to talk to a specific person for a specific thing, like an accountant or a real estate agent or a spiritual leader, perhaps. So I almost get this kind of sense with the Emperor, and I don't really get it all that much, is this humble quality of just knowing that there's certain things that we can't do, and the sooner we admit it to ourselves, the sooner we'll go in search of the information we need, the knowledge we need, the understanding we need in order to have the clarity of how to go forward. And one more is the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Is your focus on dramas? Is your focus on dramas that are not yours? Are you finding that you are using your time, your energy, your resources for somebody else's agenda rather than your own? Is the focus on you right now? Because it needs to be. And are you doing things towards your goals, your dreams? Are you giving it the attention, the focus it deserves? Maybe the time, the energy, perhaps the resources. Because those seeds that we've already planted in past new moon experiences, they're, it's about completion too. Full moons are about completion. So if we just plant the seed and we walk away, chances are the weeds will come in, the animals will eat, the bugs, and you won't have that bumper crop you thought you were going to have because you just didn't pay any attention to it. You didn't give it that discipline, that commitment, that 5 or 10 minutes a day. So are we looking at, and I think under the Virgo moon, we start to look at the details and the big picture, but the details of what fits, what doesn't fit, what's working, what doesn't work. Okay, so let's go to our mantra card. So it's a beautiful energy weekend, actually, to look at where we want to go, understand what's holding us back, put some thought and energy into the knowledge, the wisdom that we need in order to really be successful, knowing that we don't know it all. And that's cool. That's fine. Of course we don't. But somebody does. And as soon as you understand who that somebody needs to be, they tend to show up in your life in one way or another. So open the door to others coming in, helping you, brainstorming, growing, dreaming. Children, know that your children are protected. We got this before, huh? Just the other day, I think. So I know my children are safe. That's what this card says. This card says that the people that you worry about, that are close to your heart, that maybe you can't see right now, or communicate with in some way. Maybe you can. Still, you can add an added blessing to their day. You can think of them. You can picture them in your mind. You can send them love, light, health, warm, beautiful, compassionate, loving feelings. You can send that to them. It works. Ask your angels, ask God, ask the universe, ask your spirit guides to look after them. And you don't have to say them by name. You can say, your top five and everybody that I haven't mentioned, because you already know my heart. Because they already know what we're thinking. We just have to say the words. So the mantra is, I send healing and blessings and love and compassion to those that are close to my heart today. I open up myself to healing others through my compassion and love today. I know today is going to be a great day because I am protected as well as everybody I love and care about on my path today. Okay, we'll go to our animals, our lovely little animals here. Oh, I saw the monkeys with party time at the bottom. So, and I think with Leo energy, we have a lighter step. We do. We I don't edit. It's about creating happiness, the joyful pursuit of it. Don't make it seem like work. It's not really work. If you love doing what you're doing, it'll never be work. You'll never work a day in your life. And for some of you, maybe many of you, you're saying, yeah, I don't really, think in those terms. Have a belief, have a faith, please. And then do what you can do. Ask what you want to need help with. For goodness sakes, I'm asking them all the time. Somebody said they didn't like to ask because they didn't want to wear out. When they really needed them, they wouldn't be there. Like, you're asking for something else. Are you serious? And they don't think like that. They just love us unconditionally. If we're asking for something, I'm sure they'll think, is this in their best interest? And sometimes our wish appears in a different way. You might think that, you want this new match and you're madly in love with this person and it just doesn't happen. And you're crushed and you're like, how could you do this to me? I mean, I just love this person. I just want to be with this person. I know I could make this person happy. Why would you do this? And then you meet somebody that you can't even remember that person all of a sudden. But had you gone into that relationship, you probably wouldn't have met the person that you were supposed to meet. So you never know how they answer us, but it's always for our greater good. And once you ask with the confidence of that, you expect, you become the emperor. I should have caught that one. That was the Phoenix Rising, but we'll see what we get. All the animals want to talk to us. And look at this, find your voice. Oh, I said that at the very beginning with the Queen of Pentacles, didn't I? The baby blue. It's about finding your voice. And everybody, if you're a longtime viewer, in my head I'm going, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. And it's so hard to find those cartoons anywhere on replay and stuff, huh? But weren't they great? I know I'm dating myself. Oh, well. Sing, say no, express yourself, sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, and yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time, exhaust your energy, working somebody else's agenda. Absolutely. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you've quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. It's not easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes and the more empowered you will feel. Many times people ask you to do something and you don't want to say no, so you say yes, and then comes the day you're like, why did I ever say I was going to do this? I don't want to do this. I don't even like these people. Why? So, but it's also a good thing to help others. So saying no isn't a bad thing. Okay, they may not think you're the greatest for saying no, but then go home and think about it and think, do I want to do this? Would it make me feel good? Does it, bring me around like-minded people? Does it raise my energy? Does it make me happy inside? Does it bring me joy? And then you can pick up the phone and you say, hey, if you haven't found anybody, I looked at my calendar and I can help you. And you become the superhero to them because everybody said no to them today. So, it's okay to say no, because you can always backtrack if you want to change it to a yes. Absolutely. You've been keeping frustrations inside of you and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening, a boss or co-worker not respecting you. It's now time for you to vocalize your feelings in order to remove the emotion. You may want to begin by writing down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Look yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. So we talked about this already, saying it out loud. Absolutely. I just love the way it all comes together. I always get goosebumps. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Can you see within your eyes how much this could be damaging to your soul and spirit now for not saying anything, for holding it within? Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It can be in your home, your car, but sing as loud as you can, fun or sad. It doesn't matter, just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find that voice within you that may be shaky right now. But it will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art, and there's no restrictions and no limitations other than the ones you place on yourself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.